Hey guys, welcome to your channel. In this video, you will learn on how to use QuickBooks for school or college business. So, first thing that you are going to do if you manage the finances of a school, training center, or college. So, QuickBooks can help you track tuition payments, school expenses, staff salaries, and overall financial records in one place. So, first, is you have to open any of your web browser and then using the search bar at the top, you just have to search for QuickBooks that into it. Okay, and then after that, you'll be redirected to this page. Now, right here, of course, we have to sign up for a plan before we can actually use the actual tool. So tap on the see plans and pricing, and then here you just have to find a plan that is right for you. So if you are managing a large scale of business, then you need to use the plus and the advanced. But if you are just, want to test this tool first, then you can start with a simple start. And that is what we're currently using right now. So after signing up for an account and subscribing to a plan, you would be redirected to your homepage, which is right here. Okay, so once you're here, all you have to do first is to setting up our school profile. So tap on the settings or the gear icon on the top right. Okay, and then tap on the account and settings. So right here, you have to enter your school or college name, the address of your school, the contact information, and the tax details. Okay, so once you're done, we're now going to close the section, and then we are going to proceed to the chart of accounts. So this is where you organize your income and your expenses. So tap on the settings, okay, and then tap on the chart of accounts. So this one. So we have common categories for schools include like income. So tap on the new account option. That's right. And then here for the account name, for example, tuition fees. And then for the account type, it will fall under the income. And then tap on the save option. Okay, now for the expenses, for example, we have teacher salaries. So tap on the new account. I'm just going to tap it right here, teacher salaries. Then tap on the account type and then go to the expenses. That's right, and then tap on the save option. So organizing these categories helps QuickBooks track your school finances properly. Next is we are going to add the students or the parents. So we just have to tap on the customer hub option. Okay, and then go to the customers. Okay, and then okay, so once you're here, tap on the new customer option at the top right. In here, you have to enter the details such as the student or the parent name, the phone number, the email address, and the notes. So if you want to add notes, you just have to scroll down, and then here is the notes section. So for example, you can include notes like grade 10 student, tuition for semester 1, college student, monthly tuition plan. So by doing this, it will help you keep track of students and their payment records. Okay, so after that, you just have to tap on the save option. Now, the next thing that we are going to do is to create an invoice for tuition fees. So to do that, tap on the create option that you can see at the top left, then tap on the invoice. Okay, so just wait for a couple of seconds, and then right here, you just have to select the customer, the student, or the parents. For example, this one. And then you just have to enter the tuition details. So for example, you have to add the date right here, the product or the service or the item, and then the description, for example, semester 1 tuition, then the quantity, and then the price, for example, $1,200, and you'd be able to see here the total. After that, you just have to tap on the review and send. Okay, so QuickBooks will automatically calculate the total amount due. So you can email the invoice to parents or students, or you can also print it for school records or save it in the system. Okay, after that, you just have to tap on the X icon at the top right. I'm just going to leave this one without saving. Okay, and then the next thing that we are going to do here is to track the school expenses. So again, tap on the create option that you can see at the top left. That's right. And then you just have to tap on the expense. Okay, so just wait for a couple of seconds. And then right here, all you have to do is you just have to enter the details such as for vendor like school supply store, category school supplies for the amount like about $300, and you can add the description like classroom materials and notebooks. So other common school expenses includes like teacher salaries, building maintenance, office supplies, and school equipment. So tracking these expenses helps the administrators manage the school budget. Okay, so once you're done, you just have to tap on the save and close option. Next is to record the tuition payments. So um, just have to tap on the create option once again, and then tap on the receive payments. So just wait for a couple of seconds, and then you just have to select the student or the parent and the invoice they're paying. Okay, so I'm just going to select this customer, and then we have this invoice. Okay, so you can also choose the payment method. So you have that right here. So you have cash, check, or credit card. And then once you're done putting here all of the information, you just have to tap on the save and close option. Okay, so I'm just going to leave this one without saving. Okay, by doing this, QuickBooks will mark the invoices as paid, helping you track which students have settled their tuition already. Next one is to monitor the school finances reports. So, QuickBooks also provides financial reports that help school administrators monitor finances. So, just go to the report section. That's right. And here, this report shows the total tuition income, the total school expenses, and the remaining funds or surplus. So the school administrators can use this report to understand the monthly income from tuition, school operating costs, and overall financial performance. So you can go here to the profit and loss by customer or by month. And after that, you'll be able to see here the full details of your report. So that's it for this video. If you think this video helped you solve your concern, please subscribe, like this video, and leave your comment below. Bye.